Let's clear the energy. Right, this is the predictive read for the 30th, so concentrate on tomorrow, 30th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit please, 30th of April 2020. Oh, straight away. Yeah, so you see, what's happening now is you're manifesting your future. So it's a positive energy. This is the Master Magician. He can make anything happen, and that's you. Anything you wish for, you can make happen. You have all the tools, so the only thing stopping you is yourself. Simple as that. This could be something or somebody new of major importance in your life. And for once, I'll go through it with you because he is the major card. It can be anybody that works with wood, fire, blades, cups or discs. So the blades can be anything from a hairdresser to a surgeon. The discs can be anything from coins to vinyl records or circular saws. Cups can be anything that hold liquid. So anybody that works in a brewery or a coffee shop, anything like that. The wood is obviously a joiner or a lumberjack, something like that. And the fire could be a welder. So this person has all the tools. Sometimes I see him working at a bench and wearing a hat. It depends on the general read. You will see many, many things in this card. This one could be a gardener. Could quite easily be a gardener. He works with cups, plant pots. There's roses there. So you'll know. This is anybody born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address. It is Gemini energy. So it rules hands, arms, shoulders. So any issues there will be healing. And it rules communications and siblings. For me also, it is a great patron saint, if you like, of medical matters. So healing will take place. So let's say anybody born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. It's all about what you believe, what you manifest into your own life. So you've got to stay positive, is what Spirit's telling you. If you stay positive, there's nothing that can stop you. The only thing that stops you is yourself. Yeah, there is a problem financially, possibly within the home. There could also be something wrong emotional stability wise, and a home that was usually full, happy and prosperous is now not so much. Sometimes I get this when kids are leaving home or somebody's come out of work. Justice. So for some, this could be with somebody new going to court to get your divorce. It can also be whatever this issue was financially being sorted out fairly and coming to a conclusion. Those born on the 11th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. It does rule the loins and the marital home. The obstacles to overcome is rapid communication, being prepared to go fast. Communications, as we've said, massively important. And it is fire sign energy. So action. Somebody's taking action or needs to take action because this is your obstacles to overcome, to communicate and be ready. What cannot be changed is, and this is the one that worries me, because this can be a violent conflict. This is believing in yourself enough to walk away. Refusing to join in the conflict because you know that there'll be no winners in this and everybody's going to regret it. So you're just going to not want to get into it, but be prepared. The root of the problem is somebody's made a decision. They're no longer guarding their heart or frightened of being hurt. They're no longer in denial, and they're more sure of the facts now. Because in the past, things were not what they seemed. If they looked good, they definitely weren't. If they looked bad, they weren't as bad as you think they are. Somebody's been juggling too many things. People, jobs, situations, or sitting on the fence and not making a decision. But the decision is now being made. Or the root of the problems is that decision has to be made. In the present time, maybe you feel like you can't do anything because of the lockdown. So all you're doing is just releasing it and calling a truce for now. Yeah, there's a man of knowledge, or someone will gain knowledge, or you need to get advice. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male, doesn't have to be, it can be anywhere in his chart. It could be a doctor, a priest, or a lawyer. But as a person, this is a very cutting man, and this is possibly where the harsh words come from. But he is very fair and just this way up. So it could be a Libra. Yeah, there has been deceit and lies and theft in your emotional life. So possibly some of you will be going to court and beginning a new life. Manifesting your own future, because there has been gossip, or there is a fire sign child possibly that's been hurt, or you don't want to hurt. But the last 8 years haven't been good financially or emotional stability wise, and you've worked hard. This is the card where you've done your best. You can't do any more than your best. So maybe now's the time to think about what's next. The decision needs to be made. It's worth mentioning as well, the number 11, for most of you, this transit, if you like, this astrology has been going on since 2011, maybe a bit before, maybe a bit after, but that's where it stems from. Yeah, there is a successful man involved in the situation, or someone you hold in high regard. He, however, does not find money to make him happy. He is feeling a bird in a gilded cage. a prisoner, if you like, of his own making. Or someone may actually go to prison or be in prison. What cannot be changed is there's a man of learning or someone of learning, because I haven't got a female counterpart of this, that you may seek advice from, which is what they said. He's very knowledgeable. He's very aware of the situation and he understands. So there is someone that you can gain the knowledge you need from. It could be just somebody random comes in and gives you some information. It could be the gossip. But for some of you, this is actually seeking advice from the right people, like a lawyer or a priest or a doctor. Yeah, the root of the problems is you want abundance, you want change in your life, you want to have happiness, and the decision needs to be made for that. Because there's no love in the past. The love's just not there. You've been walking on eggshells. So there's the successful man again, but he is now impatient. He's possibly between jobs. He's maybe going into retirement. He's not feeling happy or fulfilled in his life. And money is not coming in. And yet there's happiness in love. So there is a chance for happiness in love. But the thing is, it's being done underhand. And that's never a good beginning for any love, is it? If it's a new love, then there's something underhand about it, or something you're not telling them, and it could be something simple, but if you don't tell them now, it doesn't bode well for the future. There's someone that you want to be reunited with. Now in the love read it said someone from the past, so possibly you want to reunite with someone, but it's not coming to fruition, possibly because of the lockdown. It could be as simple as that. Don't let pride get in the way, and know your own self-worth, and that's what they've been saying in all the reads. You've got to have self-respect and self-love. Don't be too short-sighted. Make sure you think about the bigger picture. Can you see yourself where you are now in 20 years' time? If not, the change and the decisions have to be made, and you can't keep putting them off. Don't let pride get in the way. Perhaps your business isn't doing well and you need to go and find someone that can give you advice about what to do next. You don't have to act on that advice. You just need to go and get all the information, stop sticking your head in the sand, and make sure you're sure of all the facts before you make a decision. Don't listen to what other people tell you. Listen to the experts. The Lady of the Lake. We've had this before, haven't we? This is about betrayal, really. So your third eye, your intuition, something is telling you. The Lady of the Lake is the keeper of Excalibur, the voice of the goddess during the times when Avalon existed on this earthly plane. She is the mother of Sir Lancelot and a great friend of Merlin, the magician. There were 9 ladies of the lake, of which the final lady, Vivian, is best known. She ruled during the times of Christianity and was introduced to Britain when Christian priests denounced beliefs in anything other than their own true God. The Lady of the Lake made an agreement with Arthur when he was just a young man. So someone from your past, possibly. That if he would support the cause of Avalon, she would allow him to take Excalibur from the stone and rule the kingdom, to which he agreed. However, as years passed and through the insistence of his Christian wife Guinevere, so this may have to do with religion and marriage, he began to rule his kingdom as a Christian king, forgetting his allegiance to Avalon and the goddess. So maybe you made promises that you haven't kept. And because you've been brainwashed by other people into believing their way is the right way. The practice of ceremonies and rituals relating to the old ways which worshipped the goddess were frowned upon and over time began to slowly fade away. So your views, your way, your upbringing may have been wiped out by somebody else's views and upbringing. Eventually, Avalon disappeared into the mists of Glastonbury, and with it went the practices of worshipping the goddess. It is important to value your beliefs. They are what have guided you in your life's journey. Often we are tempted by other ideas that seem more glamorous or hold the promise of great riches, which is what we've been saying, isn't it? However, before making such life-changing decisions, take a moment to check your real feelings. Are these feelings related to the hype and possibility of a new situation? And most importantly, is there any real substance to what you're being led to believe? It is normal for you to rush into decisions, but this is a time for quiet reflection, which is what I said in it, and we'll rest there, resting. The Four of Swords, where's it gone? There, resting, thinking about it, calling a truce, taking time out. Quiet reflection, and to notice the chatter in your head and feel what your body tells you. This decision challenges your beliefs and brings with it a responsibility for life-changing events. Take your time, at least 2 to 3 days, and your decision will be the correct one. So think about it, but don't take on anybody else's input. If you need any advice, go to a professional. Don't go asking friends. Don't live your life. Don't go asking anybody that has some sort of vested interest in the situation. You have to make this decision yourself, and it has to feel right in your gut. Okay? So thanks for listening.